Okay, everyone, I'm going to make this quick video on this is Eureka Math, Grade 4, Module 1, Lesson 14. All right, so let's take a look. What we're doing in this lesson is we are subtracting across zeros and using tape diagrams. Okay, so I'm going to read this problem first. It says there are 86,400 seconds in one day. If Mr. Vaccaro is at work 28,800 seconds a day, how many seconds a day is he away from work? So, first thing I'm going to look at here is what I always like to do is to mark up my problem. So I'm going to mark up this problem right now by saying, just wanted to check. There are 86,400 seconds in one whole day. All right. Mr. Vaccaro, is at work 28,800 seconds a day. Mm-hmm. And now my question is, how many seconds a day is he away from work? Okay. So what I'm going to draw here to represent my information is I'm going to draw a tape diagram. So I'm going to start right here, and I'm going to say tape diagram is very simple to draw. I'm just going to draw a rectangle, okay? And I'm going to split up my rectangle into how many parts do I have? Well, it's telling me that there are 86,400 seconds in one day. And then it's splitting it up to how many seconds a day I'm at work and how many seconds a day I'm away from work. So I know there's two parts, right? And all together in my one day, is the 86,400 seconds. So that's going to go on the top of my tape diagram, which is comprised of both of these parts. Okay, I have one part in here, another part in here, and my total is going up there, right? So what do I know so far? Well, what I know is I'm at work for 86,400 seconds in one day. That's how many seconds there are in a day, right? 86,400, and that's why it's my total. I'm at work for 28,800 seconds, okay? And I'm trying to find out how many seconds a day I'm away from work. So that's going to be my question mark. That's what I'm trying to find. All right. So when I look here and say, what operation am I doing? Am I going to add, subtract here? Well, I know this is my total amount, right? That's what I have all together in one day. And I have one part here of how many seconds that I'm at work, and I'm trying to find out the amount of seconds where I'm not at work. So when you add this total and this total, that's going to give me my 86,400. But I don't know here, right? I don't know that. So I am going to label and say this 28,800 is going to be seconds at work, right? And I'm trying to find seconds away from work. Now, you don't have to label your tape diagram like that. That's just, for me, it's my thinking of what part each represents. Just like I know this is total seconds in a day. Okay? Well, to figure this out, I'm going to have to subtract. Well, I have my total seconds in the day. I'm going to subtract the seconds that I'm at work, and that will give me the seconds I'm away from work. Well, Here, I am subtracting across zeros, right? I have 0 minus 0 is 0. 0 minus 0 is 0. Now 4 minus 8. 4 minus 8, I can't do that. I can't take 8 away from 4. So I have to go next door to my 6 and make it a 5. Now, you could do one of two things. We could say, well, if I cross out the 6 and make it a 5, the 4 becomes a 14. So for me, I now know I can subtract my hundreds place. 14 minus 8 is 6. Now when I move to my thousands place right here, I have 5 minus 8. I can't do 5 minus 8. So now I go to my 8 in the 10,000s place. That becomes a 7. And the 5 becomes a 15. 15 minus 8 is 7. And 7 minus 2 is 5. So it's 57,600 seconds. Okay? So that is how you would solve a word problem using your tape diagram and using your standard algorithm. Okay? Now, what I am going to do here is, because I did want to touch on subtracting across zeros, is if I gave us a problem here, like 5,000, and I'm going to subtract 2,542. Okay, now I'm subtracting across zeros. Well, 0 minus 2, I can't do. I can't go next door because there's nothing there to bundle or to regroup. So I go next door, and it's still 0 minus 5. So I'm going to the 4 in the 5 in the thousands place, making it, I want to do a different color. All right, that 5 is going to become a 4. Now I'm going back. So I'm regrouping one of those thousands, and that 0 becomes a 10. But I'm not done yet because I still have a 0 in my tens place. So that 10 becomes a 9, and the 0 becomes a 10. But I'm not done yet because I still have a 0 in the ones place. So cross out the 10. That becomes a 9, and 10 more goes across, and the 0 in the ones place now becomes a 10. And I'm leaving that as a 10 because there's no other place value. There's nothing left. So now I'm going to subtract. 10 minus 2 ones is 8 ones. 9 tens minus 4 tens is 5 tens. 9 hundreds minus 5 hundreds is 4 hundreds. And 4 thousands minus 2 thousands is 2 thousands. 2,458. And to check our work, I'm going to take my 2,458 and add it to my 2,542. And that gives us 5,000, which is where we started. Okay? All right. Well, I hope this video helped you out. It gave us a word problem where we're using the tape diagram to subtract, and then I finished it off with a computation problem where you're subtracting with lots of zeros. All right? Thank you very much, and have a great day.